It's white, it has a white siding, and I'm thinking, you know, is that my white cottage and I'm not even aware of it? It's been here all along. You know, I could maybe fix it up, put new siding on there, and add some trim around the windows, and maybe a row of boxwoods along the front. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So I decided to shoot my intro out here where the birds are singing and there's some blooms going on, so much more cheerful than inside. The video today is about the building you see behind me, the white shop. If you've been following my channel for a while now, you know what happened last summer with the vintage fair, where I had set up my booth and a storm, you know, blew it down. And I didn't realize it at the time, but it actually opened some new doors for me, and I am planning on having a little section of the white shop. I'm going to fix it up and kind of have like a permanent booth in there, and then have people come and shop, probably by appointment only. Since we don't have a lot of parking space here on our property, I think that would probably work the best. Not quite sure how all of that will pan out, but I do know that I want to open my own little shop. So what I'll have for you guys in this video is kind of a review of what has been going on in that building. It all started last summer, so this has really drawn out over a span of time here. I'm not even sure right now what kind of footage I all have, but I'll try to do a voiceover as I go. But I'll kind of show you what we've done with the space. We tried to not spend, you know, more money than possible, which who doesn't try to do that when they, you know, remodel or something, but we did everything ourselves and just tried to go the, you know, the cheapest route possible and yet give it a fresh new look. So join me as I take you through the process of what we've gotten done so far. It's still not, you know, completely finished. I still have some plans for it, and I'll make sure to, you know, share that with you as I go. But for today's video, is just mostly the inside, you know, being remodeled and cleaned up. So let's get right to it and enjoy. The first step was, of course, putting up a wall to separate the work area, which is where we cut wood, you know, raise a lot of dust, from my actual little shop. My husband has a lot of carpentry skills, so he was easily able to put up this wall, even amongst all of the furniture that was in his way. We really had no place to put it. After the vintage fair, we were not prepared to come back home with it all and store it for a year, so really had no choice but to just work around it. My family ended up helping us with this space, which is so nice of them. I, of course, was busy, you know, with my Etsy shop and then creating videos every week, and did not have time to be out there all the time, you know, working on this space. My dad did some painting. My niece, which works for me, she ended up doing some of the painting also, and staining and sanding. I always knew I would want shiplap on the new wall, and then we decided to go with that on the other walls also that weren't the port wall. So any wall that was drywall or the new wall got shiplap. We cut a 1/4 inch plywood into strips, applied 2 coats of paint before nailing it to the wall, and then 1 final coat after it was on. My husband has a full-time job, so he's not here all the time, but he was able to, you know, work in the evenings and Saturdays sometimes, where he would work on, you know, putting the shiplap on the walls. The ceiling in here looked pretty bad because the seams were never really finished, and we decided instead of trying to finish that or complete it with, you know, the spackling method, we will just cover the seams up with strips of wood. I kind of like the idea of having a wood look in here because I knew everything would probably be white, so I thought that would really bring some character in this space by adding the wood strips. got a shaft, it's not a shaft. You have it.
No, I mean, and for this, my next shot up in for this. I mean,
we also installed can lights. I wanted plenty of lighting in here. I think we ended up putting 15 of them up in the ceiling, and that was probably our main expense. I've had this old door around for years already. We got it off of someone's trash pile, and I thought it would just look beautiful to cover our opening in between the spaces here. We got the track from Amazon. So as you can see, we have this wall back here, this port wall that is painted, and my plans are to paint a big, round, white Cottage Company logo onto that wall. Not sure how it's going to go. I've never, used my Cameo. That's what I plan on doing to paint such a large design, but I'm going to give it a shot. What I'll probably end up doing is finding the center and maybe just using a string and a pencil to create my circle, and then go from there with the lettering. Because of the unevenness of this wall, I had problems with my paint kind of bleeding underneath the stencil, so I did have a lot of touch-up to do. But overall, I think it turned out pretty good. If I had it to do over, I would probably make the letters larger. I feel like it's not quite filling up the circle like I had hoped for, but I think it'll be okay. So the final thing to do with this space to get it ready to move some furniture in was clean it up. My mom kindly came and cleaned it. She washed the windows and hosed off the outside. We cleaned the floor. I'm really impressed with how everything is looking. I'm so excited to move my furniture and decorations in here. So after finally having the space finished, I am so excited to again move that furniture in here, fix it all up. And not only that, but just creating more space for some other things that have been piling up. It just seems, even with having our two shops here, we just have a buildup of things and I don't feel organized these days because of that. And I think just, finishing this space here will help me to be more organized with my things. I'm really looking forward to that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and are maybe inspired to clean up a space on your property, whether it's just cleaning it up or painting it or just giving it a facelift. Just such a good feeling. I hope you're having a great week, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.